You definitely didn't hate him this much last time.
You're right.
So what happened to this? Did I rub off on you or something?
No, the thing is that the more things that he says in this conversation, the more I hate him.
The more he makes himself known.
I honestly thought that this was going to result in, like, Jude getting, like, down because of, like, he would just do that typical anime protagonist thing.
Where it's like, oh...
yeah, it is my fault. Nah, he's just like, Ivor, you can go eat a fucking dick! And then they fight.
Yeah, Jude's not entirely anime protagonist trope fest. Like, he's a character. He's kind of a person. Like he doesn't let this get him. He doesn't even let a sword pointing at his face get him.
It's whatever. Ivar's a fucking putz anyway.
He wasn't a putz when I first fought him. Mostly because of Phantom Edge. Phantom Edge got me because it had like a really weird timing for backstepping, and it guard broke, so it was like really tough to deal with.
So I just want to point out that I do understand where the difficulty comes from if you're playing on hard mode, because I would not be able to beat this game on hard mode. I would not. The way I'm playing right now, I would not be able to beat the game. So I know, I'm playing on normal because I want to enjoy the games slightly more than.
So now that I'm realizing this, I have to ask: do you just really like Aqua Sweep, or what?
This particular session, I was doing it to get more uses out of it because it's on. I mostly use techniques on my control stick. I don't touch the circle button. And Aqua Sweep has the lowest amount of uses out of all the things I have on my control stick, so I'm using it to get the uses up.
I guess. It doesn't really have that many benefits aside from base benefits for uses.
It's a water attack. That's the reason I'm using it.
What?
I like to have a slight variety on my thing because I have one fire attack, 2 wind attacks, and 1 water attack.
Well, I guess that's alright. I mean, elements aren't really that important in this game. Not for like elemental variety. In Xillia 2, elemental variety is a really good thing because that's how you have combo extension. That's neither here nor there. I was just wondering because you were talking about knocking enemies down and then them getting up and whatever, and I'm like, well, and here you are specifically using a knockdown move and then not doing the thing to pick them up off the ground.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like, you are specifically using...
It's not till later that I actually start trying to pick them back up, and mostly because I don't, like... I just, later, we have this conversation, like, while I'm playing, and I automatically...
I actually didn't know about that because I just left him in the dust and kept moving on.
So anyway, like, I don't know specifically what attacks pick up, and then later, after we have the conversation, my first assumption is maybe an up regular attack picks them up, and then it works.
Yeah, and I would like to point out that I did tell you about that, but you didn't listen to me.
Oh, the thing is, the part that we didn't talk about was the fact that I didn't at that time I did not know that my combo stopped after they decided to get up. That was not a bullet point. The bullet point that you were trying to emphasize with me during that conversation was prolonging the stun state, which I didn't care about.
Jude is just like, God damn it.
When I saw that look on Jude's face, I was like, Jude super knows this person.
Oh, Jude definitely double knows this person.
Sorry for the close call. Are you okay?
Are there any more party members after her?
Nope. You've met all 6 party members for this game.
Jude? What are you doing here? Well,
Oh, Leia.
have a race, you see, and this little guy here is a real speed demon, so I had him push me in the wheelchair to keep
I just want to point out that you should really get over your childhood friend complex, because you have literally, like, prior to this cutscene, you have been cock-blocked forever.
I believe the term for women is twat swatted. I'm just saying.
You could literally say either one, unless we're specifically referring to a sort of gay relationship.
I guess.
Run and get the doctor. Stop. This woman needs help. Right. Roger.
Either way, yeah, she definitely has already lost the game. Just more feathers. You have what, 80?
Yeah.
120 left until you get that arts ball.
That's even if I assume I want to buy it.
But don't you like variety? The arts ball gives you all the variety.
Maybe he'll have another item that I want even more.
No, he'll automatically give it to you if you give him 200 feathers for whatever whatever you get from him, because he's a trader for whatever, and when you give him 200, then he will give you the arts ball
he's
for
one
free.
Of those guys.
Yeah, it's like, I'll give you whatever item for X number of feathers. Oh, hey, look, you've given me 200 feathers. Here you go. A thing for goodwill or whatever. And it's the arts ball.
I don't particularly care for those types of guys who are just like, oh, hit my arbitrary number cap and then I'll give you the next item.
No. You get items from him, like for the feathers. And then after you spend X number of feathers, he will give you more things. Or he will give you a free thing. And the free thing at 200 is the arts ball. I forget what it is at 100 and the rest. But the 200 is the important one.
Well, hopefully I never remember to ever talk to him.
Who's got 2 thumbs and found herself a harpy? You extra won't know what that's from.
You're right.
It's okay. I know what it means in my heart.
You should just tell me.
It's from the sequel.
Oh.
One of the characters' side quest is she wants to make charms for the whole party out of harpy feathers. So you find a giant mutated monster harpy, and then you enter battle with it. And then you know how they have the face portraits in the top corner, and they say things. One of the thing she says is, "Who's got two thumbs and found herself a harpy?" As you go and murderize it, and then you murderize it, and then she makes the charms. But because it was made out of a giant mutated, evil-looking harpy, the charms look like they don't look hideous, but they look like what is it? Malevolent. They have, and the entire party looks at them and they're like, if we put these on, we're not gonna get cursed, right?
So I was watching a loading ready run video yesterday, and it opens up with these two guys cleaning their prop room, and one of them reaches into like a shelf and then pulls out a bop it, and he goes, "Oh, that's what's been making this noise. It's this bop it that we've had on top of the crate of cursed dolls." And the guy goes, "What?" And then he goes, "Yeah, you know the bop it. It's like," he goes, "it's really fun." He goes, how do you have fun with a bop it?" And then he starts doing the bop it thing. And he goes, and then it says, then the bop it's like, "Bop it, twist it, pull it, give me your soul." and then the one guy the other guy responds with, "So why do we have it?" And he goes, "What, the box of cursed dolls or the bop it?" And he goes, "No, we have the box of cursed dolls because if we throw them out, Alex dies. Why do we have the bop it?" And he goes, "I don't know. I think we needed it for a skit, but we just kind of put it in the box of the cursed dolls." And he goes, "You know what? I'm done." Walks out the room. The other guy's like has the bop it, and the bop it says something else. So then he just puts it back on the shelf of the cursed dolls.
Oh, it's so good. And here we meet Jude's mother.
And very soon we're gonna meet the character I hate the second most.
Jude's father? You don't like his father?
I don't understand why you would like his father at all at this point in the game.
I mean, I don't like him. But to say you hate him second most... I guess he's the second most hateable character that you've met so far.
Yes, that all true, all true.
I just like almost every single character in this game. Even on some level, I do like Ivar, even though I find him super annoying. Like, I'll enjoy him sometimes. He's just aggravating.
I would like to take that statement. I would cut out all the parts where you said he has this moments, and then that make you like him, and then I would like to fill that with he has his moments that aggravate me, and so then you understand how I feel. And I assume, like, you've already told me that he does stupid things that result in bad, and then like you apparently from you saying earlier that I hate him as much as you, I feel like my hatred for him is going to burn like the fiery passion of 1,000 Ryujis.
Oh man, you are definitely gonna hate him then, because he does an extra stupid, like a stupid even further beyond stupid. Like he's. Long story short, a bad thing happens, and it's almost entirely Ivar's fault.
I'm going to assume that he gives the bad guys the thing that he was told not to give them.
Not exactly. You'll see. You're a ways away from it.
I was gonna say something else, but now that you said that, it's the other thing I was gonna say.
Let's see. You're what, 10 hours in now or some shit like that?
I think so.
You're 10 hours in, so that you won't see that until 40 hours in.
God. Yeah.
Approximately. I don't know. You're playing. You played at a slightly different speed than me. I don't know if you're playing faster or slower. Was I hearing wrong?
I can make it faster. I just
I'm
out of my way to do things.
Sometimes. I'm just counting. I'm just using like my own speed of play as reference, and I beat this game on my first playthrough in approximately 60 some odd hours. But that was with me like loafing around and doing side quests all over the place and shit, and level grinding and whatever, instead of doing the thing.
Eat a dick, Dad.
I mean, his dad does kind of have a right to be pissed at him for becoming a fugitive.
Oh, he doesn't know that yet.
Oh, he doesn't?
No. He doesn't find that out until you leave.
Well, why is he being a dick right now? I can't fucking remember.
He's being a dick because he's just a dick. Like there's no actual like justification for him being a dick. He's just being a dick.
No, he was definitely being a dick for a reason. I forget what were they even talking about in the stupid cutscene again?
Jude's dad, after saying that he's not going to do the procedure to give Mila her legs back, proceeds to yell at Jude about why is he not at school right now.
To be fair, that is a very, very valid question.
I'm going to stop right there and say, I feel that maybe the better response should have been, Jude, you're not at school. Is something going on? And then maybe Jude would have talked about it instead of fucking, why aren't you at school? You should be at school right now, you fucking kid. And then he's like, fine, Dad, fuck off.
Well, I mean, what if his dad paid for the tuition? Like, why isn't he at school for the tuition?
I don't know, if he had said the line that I paid for the tuition, I'd probably give him a little bit more benefit of the doubt than I do, which is about 0 right now.
Yes. I forget.
I can't wait till his dad dies in a horrible accident related to the fucking Resistance.
Not in this game.
Oh man, that's if you ask me, that's the only redemption he should have got.
And only on a technicality, sorta, kinda. What was I gonna say? His dad also has a reason for not doing the thing.
I mean, I know the initial reasoning for not doing the treatment is because it's a terrible treatment overall.
No, there's technically another reason, which you won't find out until later.
If he knows that Mila is Maxwell and doesn't want her to walk, that would make me super mad.
It has to do with that thing in Jude's hands right now.
Wait, I'm coming too.
Is it like, does it become a plot point later?
Yes. I mean, I want you to notice that it's called an asperixis. An asperixis.
Oh no, I super noticed that.
So I think you can assume that the very, very...
It's a Spyrix technology. It's Spyrix technology.
Yeah, as you can tell. And as Mila has said on several occasions, Spyrix technology is very dangerous.
What, if you tap it the wrong way, it just explodes?
Yes.
Oh, God!
That's actually what happened to Leia when she was a kid. She almost died from a thing. But you don't find that out in Jude's side of the story. She tells that to Mila because Jude already technically knew about it. Or, no, he never knew about it. That was it. Jude never knew about it, and it was important that he didn't know about it because of
he would have. He probably would have been like, "Oh, we can't use that. What if it just explodes?"
Yeah.